So throughout the entire year of 2025 as being a photographer, content creator, you name it, I've only used one individual lens. And I think there's a perfectly good reason why I only use that one individual lens, and we're gonna get into it. But first, that's better. So I currently shoot 99% of all of my content off of my Sony a7 IV. When it comes to client work, obviously photography, everything is coming out of this workhorse right here. And literally the only lens that I use throughout the entire year is this Tamron 28 to 75 millimeter. I've done real estate work, done portraits, brand deals, and of course all of my personal content. And just to prove to you guys that I use this for all of my daily content, you're gonna be watching a full video of behind the scenes POV shots of me going out and doing some photography. I do hope you guys enjoy this video. This is my very first time doing something like this, but I've always loved watching behind the scenes or POV shots of other photographers. I figured this would be the perfect example to do that, as well as showing off one of my favorite lenses. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so we just arrived. We're actually in Clearwater Beach, Florida, and the area I wanted to go to was actually right on the beach, but I didn't like any of the areas. So we're actually a little ways off of the beach in Clearwater, and there's a Ferris wheel, Christmas tree. It looks like a little Christmas village. So we're gonna actually head that way and see if there's anything we can capture. Make sure all my settings are back in photography mode. We are rocking the everyday filter from Short Stash, 67 millimeter thread. So good to go. Let's go see what we can make happen. All right, so I really like how this is set up with the Ferris wheel. There's a palm tree. There is a light pole in the way, which I don't really like, but we're going to crank our ISO down to 100. We're gonna open up our aperture a bit. Let's see, let's move this up a little bit. Right there. I like that, but we're gonna make it a little bit brighter. So we're gonna open up our ISO a bit. We're gonna sit around 320. Still want the corner of that palm tree. Let's see how that looks. I like that. Open up the aperture a little bit more. So we got a little bit of room to play with. Actually got a lot of room with our ISO to open up a little bit more. How does this look? I like that. That looks good. Of course, we got the family with us. My beautiful wife and my little handsome stud of a son. I actually have a trip coming up to Boston soon, and he hates wearing hats. So we have to have some sort of hat on him. And this is our first test of keeping a beanie on. So far he's doing pretty good.
Your shoe.
Hey, what are you doing? You little homeless man. Oh, there's a little waterfall here. I just want to scope the area and see the sun's going down, which I absolutely love. All right, so we're gonna try a couple things. So we got the water. We obviously got this fence right here. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna go like, let's go 1/3. I wish I would have had my ND, my variable ND, but I don't. We're gonna crank our ISO back down to 100. Let's go to 80. We're gonna zoom in straight to that water, like so. We're at 1/5. Go ahead and open up the aperture a little bit. I like that. I think that actually looks pretty good. Obviously, you know, you learn as you go, but I have learned that if you don't have a tripod, or you know, you're kind of in my situation and you want to go for a low shutter, if you can rest your camera on anything. So obviously I'm using this fence right here. It's gonna help and act as a tripod. Obviously there's still gonna be a little bit of mobility, but if we hold, we might just get lucky. Let's keep going. I want to get a little more zoomed in. We're gonna go zoom in right here. I like that, but let's go like that. Make sure everything's kind of centered. Yeah, I'm happy. I like that. That looks really good. Of course, we got to get pictures of the kiddo falling, I guess.
This way. Come back.
Come here, Tink.
This way.
I'll always love taking pictures of my kid. He's literally sliding backwards. God, that's my kid. if I don't have the cutest kid. Oh, he tackled me. Oh, he's getting me. Cameraman down. Okay, so I really want to do something with the bridge right here, but I don't really know. Let's drop our shutter speed to like 125. I'm probably gonna go, I'm gonna zoom probably at I'll probably go 50 millimeters. We're gonna crank our ISO back down. I like the foreground. I think this looks pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and put our spot right here. I don't want too much of the greenery. I like that. I think that looks pretty good. I like the colors. Everything looks pretty sharp. A little bit of the detail. I like that. I'm happy with that. I like that. That looks pretty good. All right, now we continue our journey. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I so badly want to capture photos of the moon. And obviously, I'm gonna try it. Actually, we might get somewhere. I can see it. Obviously, you're not gonna be able to see much detail. But if I go like right here, that's not bad. I think I can work with that. You know, and I just, as a creator, it's like, you don't have to limit yourself. Literally just question everything. Like this lamppost right here, and if it don't work out, it doesn't work out. But at least you try it, you know? So we're gonna drop that down to 80. We're gonna crank our ISO up to 1,000. Really want this warmth and a light post here. Again, if it works, it works. If not, at least you tried it. And we'll have to see what that looks like in post. So we continue on. I actually like this a lot. We're gonna crank this down. We're gonna go up. I'm gonna leave that open like that. Excuse me. We're gonna see how this looks. Honestly, I think I can work with that too. I don't know if it'd be better going horizontal. And again, we're just gonna shoot, see what we like. I don't like that one. I don't like deleting anything as soon as I shoot it. Obviously, unless it's a misshoot, because you know, you might get it into post on your computer when you're home, a larger screen, and you're actually gonna like it. Versus seeing it on a tiny screen, not being able to see all the key details, and seeing if you like it or not. So, I don't like to delete anything until it's on my computer. All right, back to the Ferris wheel. Really like this. So we're gonna shoot with what we're already in. I'm gonna crank my aperture, lower my shutter, keep my ISO around 1250. I kind of want it to just peek over. I'm shooting at 75 millimeters, so that's as much as my lens goes. And that's one of the finals. That one's not bad. I want to actually see, this is where I don't know if I want to go fast shutter. Let's try 400. I think I'd go fast. I would assume I'd go fast. Let's crank our ISO up to maybe 2500. Let's see if this is what I'm thinking in my head. I want to capture more of the light of the Ferris wheel, if that makes sense. And honestly, that does look good. So maybe I'll just keep shooting until I get the right colors that hit the Ferris wheel. Like the red ring, I like that. Let's see. So I'm gonna darken it a little bit. I'm gonna lower my shutter to like 125 maybe. Again, same shot. I think that's the move. I like that. All right, now let's get a little bit closer because I want to get more angles of the actual Ferris wheel. Kind of seeing the vision, or at least seeing the damn Ferris wheel. I wish the whole thing would light up. Okay, I like this one. This one looks pretty good. I think I can work with this. I like that. That looks pretty good. I'm shooting this at... Okay, now we get closer. So now we're just gonna kind of get some close angles. There's a semi-truck in the front, so I'm gonna go the other way. That's my wife right ahead of me. They got a Christmas tree right here, so I'm gonna see if I can use the Christmas tree for some nice angles. I wish the tree was lit up. It is a pretty tree. I don't think it'll look good as a standalone though. So we're gonna come here. Let's see. Hopefully you guys see what I'm seeing. I'm using my phone. I have my Pocket 3 that I'm missing a piece for my actual camera cage, so I don't have that set up. So hopefully my phone is working just as well. We're gonna lower shutter. We're gonna open up our aperture a little bit more and see how this looks. Take a couple shots here. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna get closer to the tree. I'm zoomed in probably 50, 60 millimeters right here. I'm gonna go open it up a little bit, zoom out a little bit. I'm gonna get a little bit of the tree, a little bit of that hotel. That looks good. I'm actually happy with that one. I'm happy. I'm actually really liking these. Of course, you gotta get these little torch flames. These are actually pretty sweet. I'm gonna back that up a little bit. Okay, I'm liking this. Looks pretty good. I think that's gonna conclude this location. Plus it's getting a little dark. All right, Tinky, you ready? It's cold. Okay, that's gonna conclude that. So it's actually been some time since I filmed this video. You're actually seeing this almost exactly a month from filming this. And I do have some bad news. Although I will always brag about this lens, I ended up breaking this lens. I actually went on a trip to Boston. It actually started a few months ago when I went to Chicago for a weekend. I dropped this lens off of my tripod and completely took off the bayonet part of the back end of my lens. And after putting it back together so many times, the ribbon on the bayonet actually has a tear in it, which doesn't allow me to have any autofocus. Thankfully it does connect, so I can use it, but to use any of the focusing on this lens, I cannot. So this lens is pretty much broken until I buy a replacement, try to fix the bayonet, or of course get a whole new lens. But besides that point, I do hope you guys enjoy this video of why I believe that the 28 to 75 millimeter lens, 2.8 at that, is one of the best lenses for pretty much any type of content you might be looking to make. This lens has got me through everything where I haven't been able to open up my camera bag and be disappointed that I can't use this lens for whatever project I was working on. Now going back to this lens actually being broke, I actually did just order a brand new lens, probably a lens that I should have had in my bag before I even bought this lens, but it's a prime lens, so it would have limited myself, but that lens comes, I believe, tomorrow. So look out for a video going over that lens, and then there is a wide angle lens that I am looking to buy within the next coming weeks as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of the BTS POV video. I really want to start doing more of this. I don't want to just keep using my phone for, you know, the footage. I would like to get like an Insta360 or like an action camera. So if you have any recommendations on what I should get for that, please let me know down in the comments. And if you like these videos, expect to have a lot more of them. And with that, we'll catch y'all in the next video.